Hello, Mr. Fons.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Julia.
Hi.
Welcome.
Yes.
How you doing?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Not bad.
Did you find it right? Perfect, good. You came here with a referral from your GP. I got the referral right here. I looked into it already a little bit. Were you ever in physiotherapy before?
No.
Never. Okay, great. If it's okay with you, I'll just explain how this is going to work.
Yeah.
Well, first we're going to have a talk. We call it an anamnesis, where I asked you like a bunch of questions about your symptoms, about what's going on. I'm going to ask you a little bit about about your activities and participation, and at last I'm going to ask you about your personal life and situation at home, just to get to know you a little bit. And after that, I planned to do some examinations. I'm going to explain later on what that entails. Then we're going to have a talk again where I just summarize everything for you, and then we'll see where we stand.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. All right. So you came in with issues or complaints about your diagnosis, COPD. And I think I want to dive into that a little bit. What are the main issues? What do you experience?
I have difficulties walking for, longer times. I just feel really fatigued and out of breath. Also, in the mornings, I have a lot of mucus. I don't know if this is your specialty though, but I don't know, for me it's just hard to cough it up and breathe normally.
Yep.
But my GP said that you can help with that.
I sure can. All right. Those are your two difficulties. All right, great. How long have you had COPD? When was the first diagnosis made?
Maybe like a year ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And these complaints are new?
No, not really. I mean, it's always sort of been there, but now it's progressing for it to be bad, more worse than it was before. I could go on walks before and it'd be okay, but now it's I have a lot of coughing and short of breath, and I just instantly feel really tired. I'm not in it anymore.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, those are symptoms that a lot of people with COPD experience, and I can imagine that it's hard for you. But you came to me to seek out help. If we look at, what your goal is at the end of the therapy, or why you came to me, what would those goals be for you?
Just to be able to walk longer distances without struggling.
Okay.
Without being short of breath or fatigued.
Yeah, and longer distance for you is?
Yeah, longer than 5 minutes.
Great, okay, yeah. All right, I'm writing that down to keep in mind. All right, if we talk about lung attacks, do you know what that means? Lung attacks is when it gets really bad, with either coughing or the breathlessness, that you need to go to hospital. Have you had those in the last year? No, not been to hospital, nothing. Great, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we look at, for example, balance problems because you're tired, have you experienced those?
No balance.
Okay.
Maybe that my legs are tired, but just not balance problems.
Okay, I see. Good. Now that we go into activity and participation. Yeah, you don't work anymore, I take? Great. For activity, I heard until now that you like to go on walks. And yeah, do you have any other hobbies?
Nah, not gardening.
Gardening, yeah. How's that been going?
Gardening is quite manageable. I mean, I prefer walking more just because, you know, you can see more things and stuff, but that's just become more tiring for me. So just like being stationary and just, you know, like figuring out the soil and the plants is better for me. But yeah, it's quite enjoyable.
Okay, great. Yeah, that sounds very calming. All right. If we look at participation, for example, are you involved in any social activities, like social clubs? Do you go somewhere weekly or?
Yeah, I go to the pub. There's quiz nights on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm there maybe 3 times a week. Just also to pop in, see my mates and stuff.
That's good. I think everyone needs that.
Yeah.
I do the same. All right. Yeah. So far you've told me that you've been diagnosed a year ago with COPD, and you have had difficulty walking lately, especially because you're short of breath, and that in the mornings especially you have problem with mucus clearance, that you can cough it up, and that's also what you came to me for, to just be able to walk longer distance again and to be able to cough up the mucus.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are not working anymore. You enjoy gardening. You are, seeing your friends regularly, enjoying the pub.
Yep.
Good. If we talk about smoking, I think I read it somewhere in my report, but you don't smoke anymore. Is that right?
Yeah.
Great.
I don't smoke anymore. I used to smoke.
Yeah. And when did you quit?
Just recently.
Just recently. How's that going?
Hard.
It's hard.
But yeah, now I have this, so let's try not make it any worse.
And you haven't caved since?
No.
Okay. Great. And I assume you stopped smoking somewhere within this year of your diagnosis. Was that a motivator for you to stop smoking?
Yeah, but it was hard to get there, just because I'm alone, like I'm single in the house, and it's hard to pick yourself up after getting such a diagnosis. Like I've been doing smoking my whole life since I'm 20 years old. Smoking a pack a day never affected me till now, and now it was really hard to actually pick myself up and to act, to quit. But now, cold turkey going. Yeah.
I see that. But strong of you to try at least. And it sounds like you haven't caved since, so that's great. Has anyone ever talked to you about the correlation between smoking and COPD?
That it just makes it worse.
No. Okay, good. So you know the effect of smoking on your condition, let's say. Okay, good. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit of your situation at home. Like I mentioned earlier, you said that you're single, you live by yourself then?
Yeah.
In a big house? Apartment?
Yeah, a big house.
Yeah, with stairs and everything?
Yeah.
How's that with the stairs in your house? How have you been managing that?
It's okay, actually. It's not a lot of stairs. It's like maybe 4 stairs. It's just like a short little platform up.
Okay. No.
And I also have a handrail, so that
helps.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. All right, and you mentioned that you go to the pub with your mates. Do they know about your condition? Are you able to talk to someone about it?
Yeah, but like we play it off as in like humor, They'll make fun of me and I'll take it, and then I'll shoot a joke at them. And
Okay, I see. Would you wish you could talk to someone?
I feel like it's sort of my issue to deal with. I don't know, like if anybody wants to hear my crappy stuff.
No.
Yeah.
Alright. Have you tried to explain to someone how you feel?
No.
Yeah, good. Any pets at home?
Yeah.
What kind of pets?
I have 2 dogs,
2 dogs,
3 cats,
3 cats.
and 2 rabbits.
All right. House full of animals, huh?
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best.
I can
company
imagine.
in the house.
Yeah. Chaotic.
Yeah, but calming at the same time.
I get that. And now it also ties together the walking distances that you wish to do with your dogs, I assume. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good motivator, I think, for your dogs as well.
It's okay because they're also off the leash, so they can run. You know.
They can run and you
Yeah.
just walk behind.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yes, I think I've got a lot of information. What I want to do now is something called patient-specific goals, PSG, where you tell me, what 3 activities of your daily life cause the most problems,
Sure.
and which to those goals, or like which one of those has priority number 1, 2, and 3, and how it is now, because that will help me later on in the process to come back to, then we can see like progress we're making.
Okay.
So how about you go on and tell me 3 activities that cause difficulties.
First, I would say is the walking.
The walking, and like on a scale from 0 to 100, 100 easily being able to walk and 0 not being able to make 1 step, where would you say is it right now?
30 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
30, just because I'm not short of breath and stuff.
Yeah.
2 is the mucus in the morning. That's really heavy for me because I just don't really know how. You know, I'm trying to cough, but it doesn't feel like it wants to come up. And then 3rd, maybe like, this is along with the walking, just my legs get really tired after a while now.
Tiredness in legs.
Yeah.
Okay, and just coming back to the mucus, say, let's make a correlation to how easy it is in the morning for you to get up with your breath from a 0 to 100 again. Like 100, no problems at all, and 0 just almost not being able to.
To like get my breath again. Maybe like 45, 50.
Okay.
Like sometimes it's okay, but majority of the times it's like I have some struggles getting it up. Eventually, you know, with a lot of strain on my chest and stuff, it'll come out and then I can breathe. So that's why I said like 50, but also 45 because it's like
Sometimes it's worse. I get it. Yeah. We'll just keep these numbers in mind. And with the tiredness in your legs, from 100, not having tiredness at all in your legs, to 0, you know, really not being able to move sometimes, where would we stand right now?
Yeah, 60 maybe.
Okay, good.
Like, the walking is a problem, but it's less on the legs. It's more that I'm short of breath and feel tired and fatigued. Like, if my legs could carry on for me, they would, but it's also just the breath. Yeah.
Okay, good. I've noted that all down. What I've heard until now from you is that, you know, walking is really your priority number 1. So should we keep that at number 1 as priority? Number 2 is the mucus, and 3rd is the tiredness. Should we keep it like that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. Good. Now, you've told me a lot of things, and I feel like we can move on to the next stage that I explained of the examinations. We're gonna do something called a 6-minute walking test. That's a test we're gonna do to estimate your physical activity. It really is what it says. It's for 6 minutes. You're gonna walk a distance of 10 meters, back and forth. And it's not about speed, it's about the distance. Yeah? About how much can you walk in those 6 minutes, and that will give me a number. And according to that, I will show you afterwards my calculations. And according to that, we can put you in certain profiles that will help us with the treatment plan eventually, and to put you in a certain category, let's say, which makes it easier for us to choose what is best for you right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. First, I assume you've seen these before. These are to check your saturation. And you're gonna keep that on during the walk as well, but first I want to see how it is in when you're just calm in rest, because it shouldn't be below 90. All right, it's 93 right now. That's perfect. And pulse is 78. Great. Good. It's off for now. We can go over to what I've prepared here.
I can't.
Okay. You see those two blocks? Yeah, you can come to me on this side. Again, you can just start. I'm gonna put a chair in the middle. You can take pauses and breaks if you need to, but just as soon as you caught your breath again, try and get up and just walk. At the end, I will tell you whenever, like minute 1, minute 2, and whatever. I will say every minute something so you know where you stand. And with this one, you need to speed it up like that. Okay. Yeah? Do you have any questions? All right.
Do I go like this? Do I need to show you this at any point?
I will just try. You just do you. You just focus on you, and I will just come and like peek sometimes. Yeah. All right. You can start. Yeah.
Yes, I get sure. I call too whenever I get something done. I look at that.
Great. Keep going.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes when I'm at work, I always take it off.
All right.
Going down is a busy deal. Yes, it is.
Yes. Keep it up. Looks good. Right. That was 1 minute already. Doing great. Just quickly go check the. You can just keep going. Yes, good.
That sounds good.
That is 2 minutes. Keep going. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that
Make sure to walk all the way to the box. Yeah. That's 3 minutes, halfway gone. But you're picking up good speed, just keep going.
I did work in Lagos Hospital of Cancer. Yeah, I saw one of them. Yes, definitely top 10. Yes.
Almost done. Getting a bit harder, huh? Let's keep going. Almost there.
I think I'm okay.
4.5.
I wish I was still speaking something. but I'm not still.
Remember, you can take a break if you need one. Just get up again.
No, nothing. Just up, but not blood. Nothing crazy.
Alright, those are the last 30 seconds.
Yes.
Last 30 seconds.
Yes, and if I say stop, you just stay wherever you are.
I think I'm just the normal for like an old man, but normally not that much. But once I start coming out of bed,
And time's up.
yeah.
Great. Alright, you can come to me. You can sit for a while. Take your breath. How was that for you?
Not tiring.
Tiring?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you managed well. Kept on going strong. Good. Well, you did around, well, that was the last lap, so you did 501, which is good. I'm gonna
501 laps.
No, meters.
I thought I was not going that
No, meters. And I'm gonna tell you afterwards what that number means. For now, whenever you're ready, I would like to do another test to check how your strength in your leg is. And that one is not gonna be as exerting as the 6 minutes. It's called the sit to stand test for 30 seconds. You are just gonna stand up and sit down and just do that as many times as you can, but also keep in mind to do it correctly. And that number at the end will also tell me something, and then we can discuss the results after that. How does that sound? Good. Good? Right, you just tell me whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Alright, go. When you sit down, I want you to sit down with your back to the chair again and then get up. Alright?
Okay.
Perfect.
Is this how many times I can go?
Yes, you just get up and sit down and get up and sit down, but like I said, just make sure to sit down and actually touch the chair with your back and then get up again. Okay. Right. Ready, set, go. Nice, keep going. Halfway there.
Yes, you did. Just before.
Nice. Stop. All right, perfect.
Okay.
That was 13.
Okay.
That was not too bad. Good. We can just come back to our initial spots and we'll discuss the results. All right. Well, like I said, you did 501 meters and 13 times getting up. What that means is I can show you because I am gonna calculate. Well, I got your weight and your height from the GP, so I put that in. And in a healthy person, you should have been able to do 581 meters with normal lungs, right? And this is the cutoff, 429, which means you did above 70% of the predicted value. So this is 70% of it, which is good for us because I'll show you. This is a very complicated flowchart. So in here we have you are above of that with your 501 meters. That is good. Next thing is physical activity at home. Have you ever checked how much you walk at home? Do you know how many steps you walk at home? 1,000.
Yeah. I can check on my phone.
Oh, perfect. So you carry it around on your phone.
Yeah, always have the phone in the back
Perfect,
pocket.
perfect.
Yes. Average of 3,015 steps.
Okay, that means 3,000 steps, which is below 5,000. And if you are a cat 15, like we said, right? So you fall in this category. You're above this, but you're below this, which means you're category 3, which means you fall into primary therapeutic treatment. So that is just a label that we put on it, but also for us to know where we want to go and where you stand. Yeah. So what happens now is, now that we got all of these, I want to talk about prognostic factors a little bit. Prognostic factors are factors that can either help your recovery or also just block them. And you telling me that you quit smoking is for sure a good prognostic factor. You
Yeah.
can work with that. And you know, you didn't have lung attacks in the last year, you weren't in hospital, that is also very good. As I heard, like, you know, you take care of yourself at home, there's no like malnutrition, and you don't have any other diseases that play into it, which is also very good. So I feel like the prognostic factors look good. You're indicated for physiotherapy. And next time you come to me, we can start with the first treatment session. And like you said, you want to train, you know, you want to get back to walking, which means with your legs being, with your sit to stand, the leg strength of you is 13, which is average, which is good, you know, we can work with that. But also we can strengthen it with strength training. When it comes to mucus, we can look at some breathing techniques that I can teach you how to breathe better and how to get rid of the mucus if you want. Yeah, and with the tiredness of the legs, that will improve with some strength, but also I can maybe teach you some relaxation techniques, how to, you know, make sure that you get, and that your muscles rest enough. Yes. You told me that you know some things about COPD, the disease. Would you like me to next time in our first treatment session to also explain you a bit more what it entails? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then I'll write that down too. How do you feel towards exercise therapy?
Oh, it's been a while since I've done proper exercise. You know, maybe like 40 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I know that when I'm walking though, like, you know, walking is a form of exercise, and already for me it's hard to breathe and I'm feeling tired. So when you mentioned strength training, I don't know how I'm supposed to keep this up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that completely, you know, without my symptoms.
Getting out of breath. Yeah. Okay. I see where you're coming from. I'm taking that into account. How about I, you know, do an Excel sheet until next time we see each other, or write you an email with the things that we discussed today, but also with maybe some things that at least I was thinking, or I would do in your case, for some small exercises, and you can look at them and, you know, think about it if that is something that you could see yourself doing. And if not, we can discuss next time, you know, what kind of exercise would suit you better, or what you would be willing to do, or, you know, what ideas you would have. How does that sound?
Yeah, good.
Great. Perfect, then I'm gonna write that all down. You will receive an email from me with also the appointment for next week.
Okay.
And then we'll discuss further.
Perfect.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Great, then I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Bye, Mr.
Pons.
Pons.